I know in the last video is one of my epic phone videos again. I was talking about how my USB hub got a little screwed up, so I wasn't able to do any recordings of the Xbox One. But in a way, I kind of lied. I just literally thought about how it's physically possible to record the footage using my capture card and then just do kind of a post video commentary where I'm talking while watching my video on my computer. So you guys kind of have an idea of what I'm seeing compared to what you're seeing. So let me do this countdown here just to make sure we're in time. We're on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, so it's actually kind of more relaxed to do this because I can just almost like watch the game play out while I'm talking, and I can pretty much talk about how bad. Actually, I did okay this game. I'm not going to give it away, so you guys can watch it for yourself. This is actually Call of Duty Ghost on the Xbox One, and yeah, I got my ass kicked. This is really not a map for the SMG, but I happened to walk around with this gun for a little while, and then once I realized I chose Assault class as opposed to Support, then I decided to switch over to the EBR for some long-range combat. But yeah, so the whole point of my USB hub is essentially to have my capture card and audio interface to record my vocals in the same port on my computer. Because for some reason, my computer has two USB 3.0 ports and one 2.0 port, and my capture card and my audio interface both have problems when they're in the 3.0 ports. So basically, it sucks because I have the ports, but they don't work on them. So I need to get another one of those little $10 USB hubs to make sure I can plug them both in and it'll work fine. I opened the thing up last night and realized one of the wires was fucked. So that kind of explains why it wasn't working. One of them was like pulled out of the glue. I'm like, why are wires glued to this stuff anyway? What a piece of crap. But yeah, so this is the Xbox One version, and you'll notice that the lighting is a little bit different. It's a lot brighter, and the grass blades look a little bit more clear than they do on the Xbox 360. And overall, I would say that this game does have a better draw distance, better texture resolution. Overall, this game does look a bit better. It doesn't look significantly better. It doesn't look like it was designed for next gen, that's for damn sure. But it looks good, and honestly, I would totally recommend picking this version up if you don't already have it and you have an Xbox One or PS4. Pick up the next-gen versions. They do look better. Of course, this isn't 720p upscaled to 1080p. Obviously, the PlayStation 4 has Call of Duty Ghost in native 1080p. I've never noticed a single hiccup in this game. There's no chop. So I guess that was kind of the point, to optimize it so that it runs well. But man, it's weird that these consoles are out now. It's like you get yourself so excited for things like this, and then once they finally happen, it's just depressing. Like when I was a little kid, and even as an adult, I just got so excited for Christmas because I was like, man, I can't wait to get some gifts. I can't wait to like finally get to play some new stuff. And here's where I totally got stuck. I thought you can walk up this, but I got stuck for a good 5 seconds, and it got me killed. But yeah, when I was a little kid, I used to get so excited for Christmas, and it was depressing because when Christmas finally happened, I was like, man, this is such a great day. I don't want it to end. And then when it ended, like the day after Christmas, my parents always have this annoying habit of taking down all their decorations. And it's like, God, Christmas just happened. See, the last like 4 years I've been at college, 4.5, actually, I think it's like 5 years. This is the first year since I've been at college that I've actually got to enjoy Christmas. Like, usually we'll get home 3 or 4 days before Christmas happens when we're in college, but it's like you never get a chance to enjoy it. You see lights for a couple of weeks and it's gone. This is the first time I've been home around the holidays, and it's great because you get to enjoy the Christmas lights. I get to shop on Black Friday now that I actually have a job and have some money, and it's pretty good. But it's just, it's terrible, and you look forward to something for such a long period of time, and then, like, it finally comes, and it's like, oh, now what? It's interesting, though, because it makes me realize how much I use gaming as not only a distraction, but it's like, I guess it keeps me from thinking about a lot of life's bullshit. But I guess that's what gaming does for a lot of people. I mean, it's not only fun, but it's therapeutic. And then there's a lot of scientific studies saying that it increases our reaction time and overall motor skills. Of course, it didn't really prove much of it. I didn't even know you can go on that rock, so I wasn't checking up there. So when I went around the corner, I got my ass kicked. But yeah, so Christmas is coming up, and I'm definitely going to get into my little Christmas rituals and try to go on Netflix, and hopefully they'll have some good ABC Family movies. And yes, I did say ABC Family. There are some decent films on there once in a while. I think there was one that I like to watch. It was with Betty White. It's called Mrs. Miracle. And there's a bunch of Christmas rituals I have. Let's see, did I get this field? I don't think I got this field order here. I'm trying to see. This is usually a choke point. They've been doing some weird shit this game. Like, the enemies didn't come through here all that much. I don't understand how I didn't kill. Well, I got a couple of hit markers, and I just didn't realize he was going to come around the corner, so I wasn't ready to shoot. If anything, at my mind, I was like, all right, I should reload, but I got screwed. But yeah, I have a ton of Christmas rituals. Like, there's a couple of movies my family likes to watch, like Elf or the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen and Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's a freaking classic. I got to get my Turbo Man doll. Oh, God, I love it. He's such a funny actor. But yeah, I have tons of movies I like to watch. Jack Frost is another one of them. There's a ton of movies I like to watch. Unfortunately, Netflix doesn't really get all that many of them. It's kind of random. Usually they'll get like an ABC Family, I guess, bunch of movies from them, and you could just go through, play them in a playlist. I haven't actually gotten to see if Netflix updated for Christmas. I think they usually do it come Thanksgiving, which isn't another week from today. So, looking forward to that. I could finally start watching some Christmas movies. I've been so distracted with these game consoles, I haven't really had time. But in my last video, I did talk about what console I would prefer, and which one I thought had the most smooth launch. And just to reiterate that, I would say that the PS4 is a little bit smoother as far as setting it up. I didn't talk about a couple of the more intricate details, such as install times and, I guess, the way the controllers actually play within the game. I talked about how they feel, but I didn't really talk about too much of how they play and, you know, what controllers just feel better for certain situations and tasks. Like, for example, what's easier to, say, Xbox record that or to hit the share button on a controller. Like, I didn't go into every little nitty-gritty detail, but if you want to go ahead and have me get into it, yeah, the Xbox install times are freaking terrible. You know what it is, too? It also depends on internet connection, because at least for the 3 games I popped in, Dead Rising 3, Rise, and Call of Duty, I needed to get an update, and the Call of Duty one, I think, was like 1.5 gigs, and I don't know, ironically, my home Wi-Fi is better than my Ethernet broadband connection, but even with the Wi-Fi, like, it took forever to get that update. Once I got the update, everything was fine, because then I could eventually start to install the game, but for some odd reason, like, in my mind, I was thinking Xbox would just simply install the game while you download the update. But instead, it wasn't doing that. It was actually waiting for the update to install before the Xbox could do anything. So it took forever. It took at least 20 minutes until you could start the application. PlayStation's a lot quicker with that kind of stuff. Let's see. Now I'm actually going to start paying attention to my gameplay here. Walking around with the EBR, yeah, it's so irritating when I don't have Marathon on. I hate having to constantly click in the left stick. Most of the time I put Marathon on just as a convenience rather than a tactic, because I just hate clicking it every 5 seconds. But yeah, this is a really good map for sniper rifles, marksman rifles, and assault rifles. Not so much for SMGs. There's just too much shit in most of these maps. Like, honestly, even this map alone, it could have totally cut out that whole castle section and just put that, like, the yard area. This guy was pissed. You'll notice after I pick up this field order, he starts following me around. And, like, I didn't even know it was there, to be honest. Like, I wasn't even paying attention. I was just ready for someone to come around the corner. So, you'll notice it says, humiliate the next enemy you kill. It's kind of funny, because my friend Felix last night was telling me to teabag somebody after killing him, and I thought he was just being a dumb troll. Like, oh, just teabag someone, just be a dick. But I do it anyway. And you'll notice right there, I actually get the field order. And this guy's like, you stole my field order, that was totally mine. He gets his ass killed for being a dick. And then I get down on my stomach, I watch the wall, and watch this. I fucking love that. She falls right off the ridge. God, I can't even talk. I'm like cracking up so hard. Oh my god, I was going to say railing, and then I was going to say edge, and then I combined it and said reg. Well, you get the point. She fell, and it was hilarious. But yeah, I actually just made this class last night. I wanted to get some more marksman rifles, because I'm really good with the semi-automatic weapons. Now, this guy, I couldn't tell where he was going to go, and as usual, I get blindsided. I notice with this game more than the other Call of Duties, I get blindsided so fucking much. I don't know what I do wrong in this damn game, but I just get so ripped off. It's irritating as hell. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, I got that field order, jumped and shot him right in the face. That was cool. I really wanted the 360 at the end of this game, but unfortunately I couldn't find anybody. Well, actually, at the end there was one more person in front, and I couldn't get it because the 2 people got their kills. I was going to go for the 360 here after I saw that guy, and then he got dropped. I'm like, damn it. But it actually wasn't a bad game. Won 17-10. Won positive. So yeah, glad you got a chance to watch this footage, guys, because I didn't think I was going to get to put any footage up until I got my USB hub. But then I realized, oh, right, post-record commentary. That's what I'm doing right now. So, yeah.